I'm your budget buddy, and in this video we're going to start to explore some of the hidden features within the Budget Buddy file. So hopefully at this point you have some experience working with the Budget Buddy tool, and if you haven't, you want to go to the videos where the thumbnails are in blue, because those are kind of the core videos that goes over how to use the budget tool, how to use the 3 different tabs. In these videos, we're going to focus on some of the hidden features in the Budget Buddy tool, some of the more advanced features that you probably don't need to use until you've been using the Budget Buddy tool for at least a couple months or maybe even up to a year. The blue ones, if you're just starting, and if you want to go beyond what the blue ones have to offer, that's where these videos come into play. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how you can unearth some of these hidden features in the Budget Buddy tool, and then I'll go over each one and we'll talk about how to engage them, what they're for, and why you might be interested in using them. Sound good? Okay, let's get going. Now, as you may have noticed, the Budget Buddy file really is intended to capture information over the course of a year. But what happens when you move from one year to another year? Well, there are a couple options. One option is that you can save a new file for the following year. And so, for example, if you're in 2019, you record your information, save it, and then you start over again in a blank file for 2020. That's one possibility. But another possibility is to take advantage of one of the hidden tools, which is a place to record your historical logs. So let's take a look at that now. So much like with the other bonus material, I'm going to right-click on any of the tabs and then click on Unhide. And in this case, I'm going to select Past Logs. So that takes us to this tab, which is currently blank. Now what I can do is I can basically cut and paste the information from the log that I've been working on, and I can paste it here and then clear out what's in the log. Sounds a little complicated, but actually it's quite easy and you can do it quite quickly. Let's do it right now. So I'm going to click on the log tab. Now I'm in the upper left corner of the log, so I can see the little Budget Buddy dude right here in the upper corner. And I'm going to select this cell. It's already selected. And now I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to tell you about a technique. So on your keyboard, if you hold down the Control and the Shift button and keep them held down, and then I'm going to use the little arrow keys on the keyboard. And so I'm going to first click the right arrow key twice, and then I'm going to click the down arrow key once. And then I can let go of the keyboard. What I've done now is I've highlighted everything in the log. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Control-C, so holding the Control button and the C button at the same time, and then I'm going to let go. And you'll notice that around the border of the area I've highlighted, we have those moving dashes. So that tells me that I've now copied that area. I'm going to go now to the Past Logs tab, and now I'm going to click on the upper left cell. I'm going to right click, and as usual we're going to paste as values, which is that clipboard with the numbers 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom. That's it. I've now copied my old log into this Past Logs tab. Let's go back to the log tab. I've already got it highlighted. I'm going to press the delete button, and all the information will go away. And it's ready for the next year. If I go to the Past Logs tab, there's all my information from the prior year. And if I was 1 year later, I could do the exact same thing by going to the bottom of the data and then pasting. So you can paste 1 year, then the following year, and so on. And you can actually paste quite a few years before you run out of room. So this is a way of holding all of your historical information in one place, without having to save multiple files. Now, since I'm here, I'm going to show you another little tip that's true not just for this tab with your past logs, but it works for your current log as well. And it's a feature in Excel known as autofilter. An autofilter is already set in the file, and you can tell because in the header file, you see these little down arrow buttons. You see this both in the pass logs, and you see it in the log as well. What these are is a way to sort or filter on information. So for example, let's say that I just want to look at my utility expenses. So I can click on, in the what is this column, I can left click on that arrow, and then I get this menu, and I'm going to unclick select all and just click on utilities, all using left clicks, and I'll click OK. So now I see just my utility information. And I'll go ahead and scroll to the top. Now that we've filtered on utilities, we can also sort, and we can sort from, say, the biggest expense to the least expense. Now, in this case, because expenses are negative numbers, we would actually be going from smallest to largest number. So if I click on this little down arrow next to the word amount, I have the option of smallest to largest, and it sorts it accordingly. Another option is you want to sort everything by date order. Then you can do that too. You just click on the arrow next to date. You sort from oldest to newest, or the other way if you'd like, and it'll sort the information accordingly. So again, this works both in the Past Logs tab as well as the Logs tab as a way to look at your information and cut it any way you'd like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, please click on subscribe. I'm going to continue to do additional videos that you might find interesting, and by clicking subscribe, you'll be notified of those. And other than that, thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.